Well, John, first of all, welcome to Royal Dornoch.
Yeah, thank you.
We're very proud of our history here. People have been playing golf here we know for a fact, for 400 to 500 years. And we're very proud of the influence we've had on golf over the years. People like Donald Ross, the legendary golf architect in America, was born in Dornoch and has an influence on something like 400 golf courses in the States. And we're very proud of that fact, and the fact that some of our golfers in the early 20th, late 19th century went to the States to become golf pros.
Yeah.
People like Bob McDonald, for example, who was a founder member of the PGA in the States and ended up president of the American PGA. We're very proud of these guys.
So you have the Royal Dornoch. How did the Royal come about?
Royal was granted to us by King Edward VII in 1906. He was on a tour of Scotland at the time and stayed in Dunrobin Castle, which is not far away and a popular site for visitors to go and see. He was persuaded by the Duchess of Sutherland to grant the club the royal title, and we're very proud of that. And we try to live up to it, may I add.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's kind of living up to it. I think you're doing it nicely as far as I know, but it's a little bit of a challenge now.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
We try to do it well. We pride ourselves on giving visiting golfers, a real Highland welcome.
Yeah.
And I hope you will find that today when you play the course.
I'm sure I will. So what can you tell me the characteristics of what's the number of members you have, and what's the
characteristics of the course are, I would say, it's not a long course as championship courses go, for fairly generous fairways, tricky greens.
Okay.
A lot of the greens throw the ball off the greens. They're upturned saucer shape, and that's a characteristic of many of the Donald Ross golf courses, like Pinehurst, number 2 in the States. And you might hit a good drive and hit the green with your second shot. It may not stay on the green, and even if it does, you may not get on and home in 2. I was very privileged in that I caddied for Tom Watson, the famous Tom Watson, when he played the course for the first time. He played it with his friend Sandy Tatum, and going down the 3rd or 4th fairway, he turned and he said, "This is the most fun I've ever had on a golf course." That's good enough for me, John.
That's good enough for anyone.
You can check that on Sandy Tatum's website anytime you like.
Yeah. Would you say then is that you would have any particular signature holes, or is it 18 signature holes?
In my view, the whole course is signature. Many people say our 14th hole, called Foxy, is our signature one. There are no bunkers on it, but it's not an easy one. Personally, I think the second is a very difficult par 3. All our par 3s are difficult. But it's a matter of taste, John. You are going to play the course. People will decide when they play it.
Yeah. Okay. So what advice can you give me as an average golfer when I play the courses?
Well, keep the ball on the fairway. Use the contours of the course. If I can give you an example, the 3rd hole, if you had a good drive, you're playing your second to the green, and you've got to be left of the pin. Make use of the contours, because the ball will swing left to right. So use the land, use the ground. Keep it on the ground for short shots where you can. If you're 5 yards off a green and it's flat, take a putter. Leave the wedge in the bag most of the time, unless you really have to.
And I guess we are lucky today because there's just a small breeze outside, and it could be quite different from time to time.
Occasionally you do get a strong wind. I can remember on one occasion the famous Eric Brown, who was a Ryder Cup golfer, playing. I was caddying for him then too. I was a caddy. And he pitched his second onto the short second hole, and by the time he got up to his ball, it had been blown off the green. That won't happen to you today. The sun's going to shine.
I think it may blow off the green, but that's for different reasons, not the wind, I think.
That's up to you.
Yeah. There's a tournament going on today. What's happening today?
Yes, this is for the last 8 years up until last year, we've had a tournament for the young Scottish assistants to encourage them in their careers.
Yeah.
Last year, sponsorship fell away. This year, luckily, we've had a new sponsor who was a friend of one of our famous caddies, Sandy Matheson, who was nicknamed Sandy Pipey because his father was a piper. It's been resurrected, it's been played this weekend, and we're trying to encourage the young Scottish pros in their quest for fame and fortune.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm sure you have a few more stories up your sleeves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I could have. Well, I've told you the one about Tom Watson.
Yeah.
I can tell you another about Tom Watson. My son came out on the course to follow us, and he said, "Mr. Watson, do you know how you get a green jacket when you win the Masters?" So Tom said, "Yes, I know, Gary." "How do they know what size?" Well, Tom Watson looked at him and he said, "Gary, when I tried my first one on, it was far too big, but I didn't give a damn." Spectacular drives off the first tee was a friend of mine playing in our annual tournament for the first time, and he was very nervous, John. And he hit it off the heel of his club, it went past the clubhouse, hit the steps of the hotel next door, bounced down and into the wastepaper basket in front of the pro shop. He had difficulty playing his second shot. Community here depends on people like you and visitors coming. And this club want to encourage that. The community is very important to us, John, and visitors are very welcome at any time.
Yeah. Well, you have a mix of visitors from all over the world, or
We have.
Yeah.
Increasing number coming from Europe, I'm glad to say. I think I'm right in saying that, Mr. Manager?
Yeah. Yeah. That's good, Tomo. Well done, that's a good one.
I think that's going to do just very nicely. Oh.
Get up this.
Oh yeah, that's looking good as well.
Yeah, yeah.